Valve dropped a hardware bomb today, and honestly, this feels like one of those moments where the industry shifts a little. We've got the brand new Steam Machine, a refreshed Steam controller, and the Steam Frame VR headset. Three different devices, but very clearly one ecosystem play. So let's walk through what these things are, why they matter, and what it means for normal gamers. And of course, people like us who live knee deep in gadgets, retro stuff, and PC hardware. Stick around.
Let's go! Let's go into the Monroe world!
First up, the Steam Machine. Valve has circled back around to the living room box, but this time without the weird Linux limitations or the half-baked partner hardware. This thing is Valve designed and compact and is being pitched as delivering about 6 times the horsepower of the Steam Deck. It is running a semi-custom AMD setup with a Zen 4 6-core CPU and RDNA 3 graphics and pushing 4K 60 with FSR in the mix. And unlike the original Steam machines, this one isn't trying to be a PC replacement or a console replacement. It's just a small, powerful Steam living room endpoint for your library. No exclusives, no walled garden. If you already have a beefy desktop, this becomes a companion device. If you don't, it might be your main gaming box. I've said it for years. People want their Steam library everywhere. Handheld, desktop, TV, couch, and Valve is finally stitching that into a clean hardware ecosystem that doesn't require the frictions of a half-assed docked Steam Deck experience on your TV. The Steam controller is literally a dream come true for me. I've been begging for a product, feels like Steam Deck with gyro controller, and this is literally it. Dual analog sticks, refined haptics, trackpad support, and of course, full Steam input mappings baked in. If you spend any time gaming on the couch with PC games, you know how messy controller support can be from title to title. An official modern Valve controller solves a lot of that friction. And yeah, you better believe I'm going to be hands-on the second I can, because you know how much I love controller tech, especially when it has gyro. Now let's talk about the big swing, the Steam Frame VR headset. This thing is wild because it's not just VR. It's VR, it's standalone, and it also plays your flat Steam library. Valve didn't show every detail yet, but what they did show is strong. Pancake lenses, inside-out tracking, 2160 by 2160 per eye, lightweight design around the mid 400-gram range, and a modular head strap battery system. No base stations, no lighthouse setups, no running cables through your wall or PVC piping along your ceiling. Just a clean, modern VR headset that can also act like a portable Steam gaming screen. I guess I'll retire my Vitir AR glasses after this. I love the fact that they basically ignored AR and only kept in basic black and white cameras. This should help keep the costs down, although they did include a small plug on the front for accessories, and a color camera may just be part of that. And here is a huge selling point to me, one that a lot of people have been begging for, especially me. Facebook isn't part of the equation. No Meta accounts, no mandatory social networks, no "we're collecting your usage data to optimize targeted ads." Valve is pretty much the only company in VR that isn't trying to harvest your eyeballs or your distinct biometrics for wholesale. If you want VR without feeling like you're under ad-based surveillance the whole time, Valve is the one company that can pull that off. So here's the bigger picture. Valve now has the handheld with the Steam Deck, the living room box with the Steam Machine, the controller for unified input, and now the VR headset that plays both VR and non-VR Steam games. It's not about pushing you into a single device, it's about giving you multiple doors into the same library. Your Steam library becomes this unified thing you can take anywhere: the desk, the couch, the plane, the hotel, the headset, wherever. And for someone who's been juggling Steam Link, Moonlight, handhelds, retro boxes, docks, travel routers, AR glasses, this actually simplifies things. From a retro and a home lab standpoint, this actually opens a lot of doors as well. A tiny Steam machine in the living room is basically a retro megaplex. Everything from DOSBox to Dolphin to PlayStation to GameCube to Dreamcast, all the way up through the modern indie stuff. And the Steam Frame headset being able to run non-VR titles means you can literally sit in a virtual theater playing your retro PC shareware collection or your Amiga catalog with zero cables attached. You want to fire up a virtual 1990s CRT in front of you and load your old Dark Unicorn production games? You can do that now. That's wild. While Valve went on record as saying media playback isn't a focus for them with the Frame, there will be a community solution to watching 3D movies in VR. Don't worry, it will come, if not day one, very soon after. I can't wait. But let's keep expectations in check. We don't know pricing or delivery dates yet. And Valve's track record with hardware availability, let's just say it comes in seasons, not waves. There's also the usual SteamOS questions, the driver questions, and whether developers will start optimizing for this hardware or just let Steam handle the compat layers like Proton. I like Valve's direction, but this is going to depend on execution. If they can price the Steam Deck right and get the Steam Frame VR headset launched without shortages or a 4-digit price tag, this ecosystem is going to be a big deal. And frankly, with the fragile nature of gaming right now, God bless Valve for stepping in where companies like Microsoft and their Xbox brand are dropping the ball. My read? I'm excited, but with the usual let's not get carried away until we see shipping boxes mindset. The hardware is ambitious but practical. Nothing feels gimmicky. Everything solves some real friction that PC gamers have been dealing with for years. If you're a traditional PC gamer, there's something here for you. If you're a console gamer wanting the Steam library without building a tower, there's something here for you. If you're a VR fan who's sick of Facebook's nonsense, there is definitely something here for you and me. If you're a gadget nerd like me, well, this is literally Christmas. So yeah, Valve is making moves again. We'll be covering all of it here on the channel as it releases. Hands-on testing, comparisons, use case videos, VR impressions, performance breakdowns, and of course, how all of this ties into retro gaming and streaming setups. If any of this excites you, hit like, drop a comment on which device you're most curious about, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Shane R. Monroe, and there is big stuff coming up, and I can't wait.